So on Tuesday, prior, of course, to surrendering himself at the federal courthouse in Miami, Donald Trump got on Truth Social to attack Special Prosecutor Jack Smith because apparently he had nothing better to do yesterday. But during his attack on Truth Social, Donald Trump flubbed a very important talking point of his and accidentally called Jack Smith a far-right lunatic. Now let me read you Donald Trump's post from Truth Social. This is the thug, overturned consistently and unanimously in big cases that Biden and his corrupt Injustice Department stuck on me. He's a radical right, lunatic, and Trump hater, as are all his friends and family who probably planted information in the boxes given to them. They taint everything that they touch, including our country, which is rapidly going to hell. All right. A lot to unpack there, but let's start with the hilarious flub, right? He's a radical right lunatic and Trump hater. I'm sure, as folks on Twitter pointed out, you probably meant radical left. Left. The word you were looking for was left. And by the way, even that is not necessarily true. It's just a talking point you've created to make it seem like the federal government is weaponized and going after you, when in reality, the evidence is itself overwhelming. But you address that too. I mean, let's not overlook the biggest part of this post from Donald Trump, and that is, of course, him alleging that not just the special prosecutor, but also his friends and family came out and planted evidence in those boxes that they took from Mar-a-Lago. Yes, that makes total sense, right? So, in Donald Trump's telling of it, we are to assume that Jack Smith got on a group text. I don't think he made phone calls. I think it was probably a text, right? I mean, come on. So he sends out a text to his friends and family. He's like, hey, dudes, come on over. I've got the Trump boxes. Help me plant evidence. And then they all came over. Maybe they had a cookout. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't invited to the evidence planting session. But in Trump's brain, that's what he is alleging happened. Like Jack Smith got friends and family, just everybody over, and we just planted stuff in boxes. Now, here's the thing. Trump doesn't actually believe that. Trump knows the facts of the case better than literally anyone else on the planet because he did it. So, if anybody knows, it's Donald Trump, right? You're the guy that did it. You know none of this was planted. But your base, now that's a different story, because those are some of the dumbest people that humanity's ever seen. So when Donald Trump goes out there on Truth Social, tells these idiots that they planted evidence against him, they believe it. They believe it 100% without a doubt. They don't need evidence. They don't need anything more than Donald Trump's post on social media saying that they planted evidence against me, and now there are millions of people who follow that moron who will believe without a doubt for the rest of their lives that this evidence was planted. And Trump knows that. He may not be the smartest guy around, but one thing he does better than anybody else is manipulate people, con them into believing something that is factually inaccurate. And that is what Donald Trump is doing there. Planting the seeds. I mean, if anybody's doing the planting, it's Donald Trump, because he's planting the seeds for when he gets convicted, so that these people don't believe that it was a real conviction or that he really did it. He's saying the evidence against me was planted. That's what he's doing here. And honestly, as short and simple and stupid as this post is, it will be effective, and there will be millions of Trump supporters who forevermore will believe that all the evidence presented in the upcoming trial was 100% planted by Jack Smith. And, of course, his friends and family, because why not make it an event, right? That's what Trump said, and now that's what they will all blindly believe. Hey, everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.